Hey everyone, welcome to Car Review. Today we're going to do a car review recap of the movie Uncut Gems. This is meant to be a review of the movie, even though I know it's been out in theaters for a while, but I missed the initial release window of it to do a proper review. But I still want to share my thoughts and opinions on it, so without further ado, let's jump in. So, Uncut Gems. I gotta start this off by saying I made a mistake with this movie. I went in solely and only for Adam Sandler's performance, and I did not bother to think if the movie would be any good. And I'm sad to say it's not good. I don't think this is good in any way at all. In fact, I'd go so far as to say I hated this movie, and I'm gonna go that far because during the movie I wanted to walk out. I really did, and I allow myself one walkout per year, and I would have been totally cool with using it for Uncut Gems because I had not used it before. But at the time it got to the point where I wanted to walk out, I was like, I'm already about halfway, maybe a little more than halfway through. I was like, I can stick this out. Maybe something will happen. Maybe it'll pick up, and it never did. It never did. And again, Adam Sandler, it's not his fault. He this was his vehicle. This was his house to rule. He showed the world that he still has the chops, because he can make a bunch of crap like he does for Netflix. I mean, I don't watch that stuff. Maybe they're good. I don't know, but I've just, from what I've heard and the little bits I've seen, they just look terrible. It's like he's doing just slapstick comedy just to cash in checks, and hey, if he wants to do that, that's cool. That's his right. He's a filmmaker. He's an actor. He's earned that reputation to do that, and all that. But this was definitely his chance to show the world that he still has the goods, that he still is a respectable name, and he can be a heck of an actor when he wants to. And he did that. He leads this thing greatly, but overall the film just suffers in so many different ways. I'm not gonna lie when I say that this movie really annoyed me, because this movie is physically loud. And I know when you're in a theater, there's surround sound and all that, and it's a huge building, and it's supposed to be loud. But I mean, like, this is like just unhealthy amounts of noise, and that's all it is. It's just noise. I mean, people in this movie, you'll have three characters all talking at the same time, and they're all shouting at each other, and they're all supposed to be moving the plot, I think, or you're supposed to be focusing on them. I think they did that in the sense that it's set in New York. Don't quote me on that. But it's set in this big, bustling metropolis where nothing slows down. They're doing deals. They're doing, $1 million deals every day. So of course they're gonna throw weight, gloat, do stuff like that. Be a prick. Be a douchebag about stuff. They're gonna try to, get people in the door, get them out of the door just as fast, and then go on with the next one. I get that. That's the style. That's the community of people that this movie follows. But literally, you'll have someone talking over here, someone talking in the back, and it's just they're all talking to each other on the phone, out a window, whatever. You can't follow it. You can't make sense of it. This movie literally confused me. Like, I couldn't understand what was going on. And I think they really tried to push that, that asshole kind of, character type a little too far, because no one in this movie is likable. And you don't have to have entirely good characters to, like, propel a plot. I mean, you look at like, I don't know. I can't think of a better example than this, but like Kylo Ren, not a good guy. He's a definitive bad guy. Kills people, killed his father, all that stuff. Rest in peace, Han Solo. All that stuff. He's not a good guy, but he has qualities that make him interesting, that make you want to watch him. You could even say he has a few good qualities. He has tension, a strive to do good or to be better, even if those the way he goes about them is like ill-minded. That's perfectly fine. That makes a good villain. And Adam Sandler, you could argue, does play the villain of his own movie. He plays the lead and also the lead villain. Because this guy is not likable. Okay, and Adam Sandler does a great job of portraying that, but at no point did I feel invested, interested, curious about this guy, about his life, about his family, about what he's doing, his job, what he wants to do, what he did do? None of it. I was literally just watching this guy just bumble and stumble and get beat up and swear and curse and drink and cheat on his wife and ignore his kids. It was just very off-putting. I get it. It's a drama. I'm not supposed to leave it feeling good, but I'm supposed to at least, leave the theater thinking about it, or maybe wanting to watch it again because I might have missed something, like, I get that. And I'm not trying to knock this movie for not being a feel-good movie, but, like, I just didn't find it enjoyable. Just the way they portrayed everything, it just wasn't enjoyable. It wasn't entertaining. It felt like homework, like a chore to watch this movie. So much so that I went on my phone in the theater, and before you get mad at me, I sit in the back all the time. Like, I'm talking like the back row. There's no one behind me, no one in front of me, or if they were, they're like rows up. So I wasn't bothering anyone with my phone. But I was scrolling through Twitter. I was checking Instagram. I played games on my phone. I have like 2 games on my phone. I was so uninterested in this movie that I wanted to leave. I felt bored. I was just like, man, I'm at this point, I'm just doing it for the review. I was like, I'm getting nothing out of this. Again, Adam Sandler, he does a good job. He does an Oscar-worthy job, and he sadly got snubbed at the time of this recording. The Oscars have come out, and or the nominations have come out, and Adam Sandler's nowhere to be found. That's tragic. I mean, that is an upset. But if the movie itself had been nominated for like best director, picture, screenplay, I would have been like, no way, man. I don't get it. And if you see this and if you like this movie, hats off to you. Like, I hope you go in and I hope you enjoy this. And is it worth checking out? For me, no. Would I recommend it to anyone? No. But Adam Sandler gives enough of a performance that you might want to go watch some clips of it on YouTube. Maybe watch in the background, maybe sit down for 15, 20 minutes, kind of watch a highlight reel. But I don't think I can ever recommend anybody sit through this 2-hour abomination of noise and snarkiness and just ego. It was really off-putting, and I didn't like it very much. But hey, the Sandman, he's got the goods, and we can't forget that. So anyway. But that is my review of Uncut Gems. If you like the video, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one. All right, peace.